Hey, it's Euphoria with another action-packed team gameplay. So off the break we send 3 guys up our tower ramp to sweet spot the sniper spawn on the other side. Hopefully our shooters can contest their mirror long enough for me to insert and do some damage. And here I go, jetpacking up to the opposing tower. Unfortunately I had to back down because there was just too much pressure. Maybe I can get a better angle and try to pinch them as they come down that back ramp. So until my team comes, I'll just hold this zone. It looks like Bucko was able to retrieve our sniper and is now moving in to contest the God Gun. But somehow the enemy already got it and Bucko narrowly avoids being incinerated. Meanwhile, I see an opportunity to finally insert and retrieve their sniper, but I miss the pickup and decide to use it as bait. Destroyed. And it looks like Nilly is in a support position and he's able to keep that guy off my back. So now we just gotta clean up the stragglers and create ourselves a nice little home to set up around. Now this is a pretty large map, but fortunately in this playlist we have a jetpack, and it more than doubles the pace of the game. So now that we've tied up loose ends, we gotta find their home. And it looks like they're spawning on their side in that left corner. And of course, they scatter like cockroaches, running back to the safety of their base. Luckily, I'm also permanently inserted, hiding in their basement like a thorn in their back. I'm the monster under their bed, the troll that lives under the stairs, the gatekeeper of the underworld, a creature of the darkness. No one shall pass without my consent. The enforcer of real estate, the dark ninja who lives to spill blood, the taxman who's come to collect his bounty, the toll road attendant from hell, the slayer of innocent noobs. Anyway, all the rest of our teammates are up top, destroying kids with sniping and jetpacking, getting awesome positions, and I don't even know what's going on. But now it looks like they spawn behind us. Luckily, Neely and Evader are able to clean him up right away. It's obvious we haven't mastered the spawn system yet. But one thing's certain, if one guy spawns behind you, more are likely to follow, and so you're about to see a big mistake on the part of my team, because they knew the enemy was spawning behind us, so by charging up the middle, they were just asking to be shot in the back. I think a much safer way of taking over the enemy's base is to enter from each side and pinch them in the middle. That way you're less likely to get shot in the back by the guys who are spawning behind us. Against a good team, making a mistake like that is like handing them 8 kills on a silver platter. But it looks like Nilly has the right idea. Unfortunately, his teammates aren't alive to help him. But it doesn't seem to matter that much because as you're about to see, the guys who spawned behind us were dumb. Luckily for us, they weren't smart enough to set up and squish us to death in between the 2 bases. They basically just ran around with their heads cut off and happened to find a sword laying on the ground. So off my spawn, after noticing 2 of my teammates on the right, I decide to fill the mid-left position and help out Evader, who happens to be all alone on that left side. Meanwhile, Nilly spots 3 guys on his radar and decides it's no longer safe real estate. He decides to exit back into a better position for Bucko to support him. At this point, Bucko should be safely containing the strong side with Nilly, but he does the exact opposite and decides to headbutt 3 guys without support, and they get incinerated! This is what happens when one player on your team is feeling very impatient against a bunch of noobs, and he doesn't want to fill his required support role. It's easy to get impatient on Xbox Live when you keep matching up with players who are on a substantially lower skill level than you. But when you rush the game like this just to get it over with, over time those little mistakes build up into bad habits in your decision making. And as you know, once formed, bad habits are very hard to reverse. In fact, I've found that sometimes it's actually easier for me to teach someone new who has a clean slate than it is to reverse the bad habits of a seasoned player. So now that we have them trapped in that room right there, and we're being really sneaky, Nilly decides to hold his ground and throws up a green thing to recharge his health when he gets damaged. And the battle begins. The Bucko Beast playing mid-left, cleaning up the left zone, and now he's gonna insert. Whoa. Vaporized. And now it looks like they are spawning on the right corner over there. But things are still a little chaotic, so I'm just doing my best to put shots on them and survive until my teammates spawn and we get some kind of structure going. Gotta get that structure. Team structure. Anyway, everyone is just kind of doing their own thing and the score reflects that. So right here, Bucko spawns and he's in a perfect position to fill our team's desperately needed right flank. But instead of capturing all that free real estate on the right side of the map, he decides to abandon it. Now, Evader is inserting up the middle to pinch 2 guys in the left zone with me, and he gets an easy double kill, but the 3rd guy kills him from the back right corner. and Bucko tries to shoot the right zone over there, but it's too little too late. In fact, we probably could have entirely consumed all 4 of those bad guys right there if only we had 2 players doing their job on the right side. Oh, and look how cute this little noob is. He thinks he can take on all 4 of us in the middle of the map. They're so adorable at that level. It's okay, little noob. We all have to learn sometime. Speaking of noobs, the score is a little too close for comfort. I think it's time for us to step up our team strategy a little bit. It doesn't matter how much individual skill you have on a team, in the end, it all comes down to zone logic and long-term positioning. That is, strategy. So I know, maybe if I fill this right flank, I'll have enough patience to be the consistent right anchor of our team. If I just sit back as the right flank guy, maybe it will work out. We'll see how this goes. Oh, looks like I got bored too. Decided to leave my job and charge straight in. Who cares? It takes too long to sneak around behind them anyway. I just want to headbutt some noobs, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Uh-oh, one of my teammates is getting shot in the side of the head because I didn't do my job. Oh, I feel so guilty. But hey, at least Bucko's with me now and we can work the right side together. And look, Neil and the Evader are working the left side in perfect formation, which is more than I can say about me and Bucko, considering there's literally 4 guys in front of us. I don't even know why I'm making a strategy video about this when we keep repeating our mistakes. This is what happens when you screw up.
Request confirmed.
Take a deep breath and think like a Buddhist monk. Okay, it's a new spawn, it's a new day. This time I'm gonna fill this right flank with my newly acquired sniper rifle. No more Mr. Nice Toxic. It's time to seek my inner euphoria. Be one with the trigger. Destroyed. Work it. Oh yeah, that's how we do it. Arbiter, the hopes and dreams of all the Covenant rest on your shoulders. This is what we were born to do. We were born for this. Look at the Bucko Beast inserting. It's time to win. It's time to win. Go get him. He's no shield. I don't know what I was thinking, going positive, inserting all game. I should have been back here getting assists. Fetch him, boy. He's one shot. Go get him, Bucko Beast. Uh-oh, they spawn behind us. Domed.
5 minutes remain.
And already, look at the score. We're finally pulling away. He didn't even know it was coming. Oh, call me John Wilkes Booth. You know what? Better yet, call me the Grassy Knoll Sniper. Because that was straight through his head. Too soon? Alright. It's time. Let's close this game, baby. Let's close this game. The Bucko flying up, inserting on my snip. Destroying this other kid out BR'd. Oh, who's next? Holding the left zone, helping out our left flank guy. And he's a magician. Look! Who is he gonna saw in half? Oh, someone volunteered. It was so kind of him to volunteer to be sawed in fucking half. They spawn behind us again. Look, 2 guys. That sucks. We better transition and do something about this. I don't even know what we're gonna do. Maybe if we take over their base, we don't have to worry about them spawning behind us anymore. Looks like that's what we're doing. Go ahead. Saw him. Excellent work, my son. Alright, looks like this is now our base. We've confiscated their territory. By the way, that's called transitioning, when you take over the other team's base. And look, I'm filling the left flank. It's about time we got our act together. I'm a left flank guy, and I just destroyed a kid. Jeez. Took us so long to get our act together. And now it's just all falling into place. Evader picks up the God Gun and destroyed! Somehow, Neely survives a direct hit from the blast of the God Gun. Wow, truly a miracle. Oh, look, and here goes Bucko, doing what we do best, raining terror down from the sky. Kill to go. That was the game. Thanks for watching. Oh, and if you hated what you saw, make sure you leave me some feedback so I can make things worse for you next week. Thanks, guys.